Tonight on Boatshow.tv, Sarah goes sailing on the Doucet 460 Grand Large, another of the amazing value for money imported boats. Life jackets never ruined a good day on the water. Patrick takes us through your options. We'll have Club Marine TV, where Paul is going to give us some handy towing tips for your trailer boat. 75 years ago, a group of enthusiasts built a club on West Haven Breakwater. It's still going. It's the Richmond Yacht Club, and a whole lot more on Boatshow.tv.
We're here today aboard the Doucet 460 Grand Large, which is one of the French manufacturer's cruising boats. They have three ranges: the Performance range, which is more sailing oriented, the Grand Large range for comfortable cruising, and the Grand Large Exclusive, the much larger boats for super comfortable cruising. But aboard this boat there are still plenty of things to make your cruising holiday extremely enjoyable. It's like a batch on the water. The boat has twin helm stations, twin wheels for ease of steering when out cruising. It's also got, on this side, on starboard side, you've got your engine controls. There's a chart plotter on both sides. Easy access here to the electric winch for controlling the main sheet system, which splits down here on each side. You can also control the jib, furl the jib from here as well. One of the other nice things here is there's a handy foot chock, so that when the boat's heeling over, you can still sit in a really comfortable position when you're helming. So the first thing you want to do when you reach your comfortable anchorage in your comfortable cruising boat is get the kids off the back and swimming. So the back folds down, large mooring platform, they're in the water. Next thing you want to do, get the barbecue going. So instead of going in and out, getting all your bits and pieces, you've got right here, you've got sink, prep area, and under here, the barbecue hot plate, all ready to go. So once the kids are in the water and someone's got the barbecue going, there's plenty of time to sit back and relax. The side of the seat folds up and there's a nice squab that goes on top of here to form a sunbed. I can imagine it'd be a very nice spot to sit and read or just relax. There's a big Dodger overhead here and there's a full bimini that covers the full cockpit in case you want to stay out of the New Zealand sun. Plenty of space here at the cockpit table. The leaves fold up. There's storage in here, storage that side, fridge this side for keeping your drinks cool. And then we're coming forward here when it's sailing time. It's easy to come forward here. We've got a couple of primary winches up on the cabin top. We've got a bank of jammers for the sail controls, all very straightforward and within easy reach, and also under the shelter of the Dodger. Heading down below, we come into the very generous main saloon. This boat is very beamy, it's chined aft, so we've got this maximum volume here to be utilised. Plenty of room here in what can only really be described as a lounge rather than a saloon, and then this galley forward. So instead of coming down, having a small galley tucked away, that's really a showpiece there at the front of the saloon. So plenty of seating area here and so much space. You can see what I mean about how much volume there is in here. This seat's been nicely designed if you feel like relaxing a little bit more. Lazy boy reclining style. There's also a French boat, plenty of wine storage. Special wine storage there in the arm. Coming forward into the galley, there's plenty of room here as well. I don't think I've ever been on a boat that has this much room in the galley that's not, a super yacht. Under here we have the 3-burner stove that slides down there to act as a bit of a splashback. We've got freezer space in there, plenty of bench space, big sink, stylish tap, plenty of storage up above. There's also heaps of light coming into this area thanks to these two big hatches above. They've got screens that pull over if you want a little bit less sunlight, but otherwise plenty of light coming into the space, making it nice and big and airy. Now over here on the starboard side is something that would be heaven sent for anyone who's ever spent a lot of time fumbling around trying to get anything out of a yacht fridge. Check this out. Fridge drawers. Two generous sized drawers here. Plenty of space. Lots of storage above, and then once again, space for your cooking wine.
Now to Club Marine TV, where Paul is going to give us those handy towing tips for your trailer boat.
Well, that is 21.5 foot of Stabicraft, a couple of 100 horsepower Yamahas on the back, big heavy trailer. You want to make sure it is connected to your vehicle properly. There's a few things you can do to make sure that connection is really, really good. First thing, I always cross the chains before I connect them, so the chains actually sit like this. The theory is if it happens to pop off somehow, it'll actually fall into that cradle and there's less chance it's going to ram into the back of your car. That's got to be a good thing. Secondly, I always make sure I check that this is actually down properly before I take off. There's nothing worse when two people, oh, I'll help, they're all trying to put everything together. I thought he did it, he thought I did it, and this thing's up. Not a good look at all. And the other thing, always make sure the pin that holds your tow bar lock-in is actually in, because that could cause you grief as well, and make sure your lights are actually working. Push the plug in, get someone to go in the back, because if your lights don't work and the reds don't go on and someone runs up the back, it won't be a very good day. So, couple of minutes, as they say, stitch in time saves 9. Make sure you've got a good connection and your towing is going to be a lot safer. This tip was brought to you by my friends at Club Marine.
Ford made a great car. Mag and Turbo made it my car.
For 30 years, Boating New Zealand has delivered the best local coverage of launches, trailer boats and yachts with local boats and local conditions. Boating New Zealand from shops, supermarkets, service stations and subscription. Subscribe for the super low price of $87 and get 12 copies of New Zealand's #1 boating magazine, plus get free access to the online version of the mag. Download the Boating Magazine app now from iTunes or Google Play, free on tablet, computer and phone. Subscribe now for this very special offer. Go to our website or ring 0508 692 628 to subscribe now. If you love watching NZBoatshow.tv, then we have a prize for you. Go to NZBoatshow.tv/2016 Coast Guard, register with your email and mobile, and be in to win 1 year's free Coast Guard membership courtesy of NZBoatshow.tv.
Tristram Marine, home of New Zealand's largest boat showroom and manufacturing plant. Tristram Boats, powered by Yamaha. Designed and crafted in New Zealand for all your offshore adventures. Visit tristramboats.com.
Ford made a great car. Mag and Turbo made it my car.
Coast Guard are the charity that saves lives at sea.
Hi, Patrick from Coast Guard. Every day our volunteers throughout the country come across boaties putting their lives and the lives of their families at risk by not wearing decent life jackets. Boats, especially under 6 metres in length, can get into trouble very quickly, and wearing a life jacket increases your survival time in the water. A life jacket never ruined a day on the water, so make sure you and all your loved ones and mates on board are wearing good quality, properly fitted life jackets. You can get life jackets to suit all your boating requirements, from sailing to fishing to water skiing. Modern inflatable life jackets are really popular with boaties because they're really easy to wear and they're really comfortable. If you're using an inflatable life jacket, it's really important that you get them serviced regularly. Periodically check the air bladder, make sure there's no mold or rust, and check the CO2 cartridge. We've got really good videos on how to service inflatable life jackets on our website. Just search Coast Guard life jackets online. Look, most accidents occur without warning, and there may be no time to grab a life jacket unless it's very close by, and then it will be difficult or almost impossible to put on securely in the water. So the bottom line about life jackets is, don't just take them, wear them.
Cruising sure ain't what it used to be, but it's not a bad thing, especially if you're on a Doucet 460 Grand Large.
On the starboard side, there's plenty of seating here around this generous table and through-hull windows so you can see out to the view. This little nav station here is quite a good feature. That can be slid right back and this chair move forward to continue your seating space, or you can navigate facing forward. You've got a chart plotter again here, VHF, and your controls for your electrics here. The way this boat is configured, it's got two large double cabins aft under the cockpit. They each have an opening hatch that opens out into the cockpit for ventilation and a through-hull window for enjoying the view. Plenty of space to put your books there, hanging storage, and plenty of lockers here. So forward of that on the port side is the one of two heads on the boat. This is a head and shower. Nice mirror there, light oak panelling like there is throughout the boat, and plenty of light in there. And the best thing about this is, this can be for your guests. When we show you the master suite, you can see you've got your own bathroom all to yourself. Up forward of the mast is the master suite, and that's really the only word for it. There is plenty of room up here, plus you've got all your own facilities. Family, friends, guests down the back, this is your own private space. We've got a large double here, heads facing forward, semi walk around so you can get into bed easily, hanging storage, and then in here you have your own large own shower with a hatch above for extra light. And on the starboard side we have the separate head. So back up here on deck, the sailing systems have been kept pretty simple so that you don't have to stress out about sailing while you're on your cruising holiday. The main hoists from and drops back into this lazy bag using lazy jacks. You've got a German main sheet system that's coming forward from a traveller right in front of the Dodger, coming through forward here, splitting and sheeting back in the cockpit. We've got tracks here if you want to use an overlapping jib and trim that separately. It's also got a self-tacker track if you just want to let the sail do its own thing. Coming forward here, the jib is on a big furler that furls back into the cockpit as well. And for sail storage down here, we've got a really big locker. Sitting back here, you can really appreciate the huge volume of this boat. There's an awful lot of boat down below. There's plenty of space for the whole family. It really is like a batch on the water, a self-contained cruising environment that you could go away for a long time and still have everything that you need. And there's plenty of space for entertaining too, especially up here in the cockpit. Dufour boats are now being imported into New Zealand by Flagship Marine, and I think it will be a good addition to the import boat scene for people who want a really comfortable, full cruising boat, wicked out with all the things you need to make your summer holidays really comfortable.
Following the Auckland On-Water Boat Show, the Tino Rawa Trust showed the people of Auckland their yachting heritage with the Mullet Boat exhibition.
Ford made a great car. Mag and Turbo made it my car.
For 30 years, Boating New Zealand has delivered the best local coverage of launches, trailer boats and yachts with local boats and local conditions. Boating New Zealand from shops, supermarkets, service stations and subscription. Subscribe for the super low price of $87 and get 12 copies of New Zealand's #1 boating magazine, plus get free access to the online version of the mag. Download the Boating Magazine app now from iTunes or Google Play, free on tablet, computer and phone. Subscribe now for this very special offer. Go to our website or ring 0508 692 628 to subscribe now. If you love watching NZBoatshow.tv, then we have a prize for you. Go to NZBoatshow.tv/2016 Coast Guard. Register with your email and mobile and be in to win 1 year's free Coast Guard membership courtesy of NZBoatshow.tv.
Tristram Marine, home of New Zealand's largest boat showroom and manufacturing plant. Tristram Boats, powered by Yamaha. Designed and crafted in New Zealand for all your offshore adventures. Visit tristramboats.com.
Ford made a great car. Mag and Turbo made it my car.
Volvo Penta are one of the world's leading companies in new technology. Their IPS system is world leading and they're prepared to back it with a challenge.
I'm Dominic Gullick, and together with Volvo Penta expert Hannah Ljungqvist, we're going to put the company's products through their paces in a series of performance challenges.
Oh, that was so close!
We will seek the answer to the question, what's in it for you as a boat owner? This is the Volvo Penta Boating Challenge. Volvo Penta launched the IPS system 10 years ago in a bid to take manoeuvring to the next level. And now they expand the IPS range even further with the IPS 700 and 800 based on the company's new D8 engine. So Hannah.
Hi Dominic.
You feeling up for this?
Absolutely. What do you have in plan for today?
Let's find out. In this series of challenges, we're going to test the IPS system on an obstacle course. And what Hannah doesn't know is that I've planted a few surprises along the way. So Hannah, what do you think?
I think the IPS system will really prove itself in this challenge. And in this boat, we have installed our latest version of the pod, where we have optimized the steering angles even more. And using the joystick driving mode, you also get easy and intuitive handling at high speeds like this.
In this challenge, we'll drive at full speed and steer around several buoys. How easy is it to maneuver a big boat like this using the joystick?
Will this work?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Hannah, that was almost too easy. But I think you'll find the next challenge will be tougher. Here we will try out the IPS system's low-speed maneuverability. Can we go sideways and backwards using the joystick in a reliable way when it's choppy like this?
Watch my handling with the joystick now, and how I control this big boat with just my fingertips. And you can feel how powerful the boat responds to that.
It's so smooth.
Yeah, this is really the beauty of the IPS and the joystick combined, that you feel in control of any situation.
There are new boats for sale, there are second-hand boats for sale. Tonight in NZBoatshow.tv, we bring you our second-hand boat of the week. Tonight's boat is a 2004 Sea Ray Sundancer 355 fitted with twin 5-litre 250 horsepower Mercruisers. It's a New Zealand new boat and is offered for sale complete with tender. The boat has a full set of electronics and is in excellent condition. Price to sell at $165,000. Phone 027 279 4819 or email andrew.gulland@nzboatshow.tv. As we said, Volvo Penta are world leaders. Their IPS is a world-leading system. Let's check out part 2 of the challenge.
Time for the dynamic positioning system test. Can it hold the boat's position in the water, even in difficult conditions?
So when do you typically use the DPS?
Well, it could be, for example, when you enter a port, a busy port, to moor, and you want to freeze for a second to get an overview, to let a boat pass, or to finish preparations.
Because I'm so sneaky, I've decided to make it a little bit more difficult for you. Is that going to be a problem, do you think?
No, we'll have to wait and see.
Wow, we're still in the same place.
No, you'll have to try harder than that.
I guess I will. You see the buoy, Hannah? It's 500 meters away, and that's the same distance a boat of this kind with this engine size and IPS setup needs to accelerate up to top speed, which is 35 knots. Now that's faster than a similar boat with shaft installation. Your challenge is that you have to drive up to top speed, but just before you cross the line, you've got to stop the boat.
The duo prop in combination with a supercharger and a turbo will give you an immediate effect, and you will get great grip in the water. So I'm up for it.
Let's see how it goes. And here comes the hard part. That was very cool.
"75 years ago, a group of enthusiasts built a club on West Haven Breakwater. It's still going. It's the Richmond Yacht Club.
Richmond Yacht Club started just after 1903. We actually sort of split off with Ponsonby Cruising Club at the time, and we worked our way through the Western Bays for probably 20, 30 years until finally around World War II we built our clubhouse on the breakwater here at West Haven. Yeah, this club lives on a Corinthian spirit, where we are out to enjoy our boats with little fuss. We work on our own boats, we cruise, we race, we spend holidays on the water with the family, and we do it all with great fun and great spirit. Richmond's always been a family club. We, ever since we started, we've been dinghy sailing, the kids out active, and then when cruisers became possible and keelers became popular after the war, we built into a huge keeler fleet, and it was always take the family out for 2 weeks in Christmas. And now we have our cruising series, in which you have the adults on the beach having dinner with the friends, and a whole horde of kids running around, enjoying the evening, enjoying the beach. For the past probably decade, we've seen modest growth. We've seen it in a few good areas. Like we have a lot of younger, new keelboat owners coming into the club, and they bring a lot of energy and spirit to the club, and our club sort of has benefited from that, I think. We run over 40 events every year. We're probably one of the most active, totally volunteer-run amateur yacht racing clubs in the country. We put on a very, I would say, well-respected program in racing and in cruising, and we also run quite a few regattas for other people throughout the year. Little known fact, Richmond originated Wednesday night racing. It was brought over by one of our members, And so every year we put on the original Wednesday night series, which is going strong and still a great thing to do after work on Wednesday. We've been at the forefront of bringing single-handed racing in a more organized format throughout Auckland. And now we have a very keen core group of sailors that go out. People call them Johnny No-Mates, but they tend to get along quite well with each other and they enjoy themselves immensely, including racing single-handed all the way up to Whangarei in the Route 66. Well, right now the strength of the club probably is in the energy and the youth of the club. That's somewhat revitalized some of our racing. But we're not sitting on our laurels. We're growing the club in ways that we think will be exciting 15, 20 years from now.
Coming next week on Boatshow.tv. We sail on the famous Richmond Yacht Club Friday night special, where amateurs meet professionals and us. John Eccleshine takes us on board the impressive Riviera 5400. More handy tips from our friends over at Club Marine TV, and much, much more when Boatshow.tv returns next week. If you missed the TV show, you can watch us on demand at Face TV, on YouTube, or check out our website, Boatshow.tv.
Ford made a great car. Mag and Turbo made it my car.
For 30 years, Boating New Zealand has delivered the best local coverage of launches, trailer boats and yachts with local boats and local conditions. Boating New Zealand from shops, supermarkets, service stations and subscription. Subscribe for the super low price of $87 and get 12 copies of New Zealand's #1 boating magazine, plus get free access to the online version of the mag. Download the Boating Magazine app now from iTunes or Google Play, free on tablet, computer and phone. Subscribe now for this very special offer. Go to our website or ring 0508 692 628 to subscribe now. If you love watching NZBoatshow.tv, then we have a prize for you. Go to NZBoatshow.tv/2016 Coast Guard. Register with your email and mobile and be in to win 1 year's free Coast Guard membership courtesy of NZBoatshow.tv.
Tristram Marine, home of New Zealand's largest boat showroom and manufacturing plant. Tristram Boats, powered by Yamaha. Designed and crafted in New Zealand for all your offshore adventures. Visit tristramboats.com.
Ford made a great car. Mag and Turbo made it my car.